little celebratory dance.
Do all the things that you've always wanted to. Dream bigger than you ever thought you could. There's nothing that dreams don't grow. I'm living proof, so I've got to let you know. It started as a hobby, then became a trade, and people calling on me now. Getting paid, get busy, get busy, get busy, yeah.
Today we're in South Jersey. We're at the Gant's house, my parents. They let me in their kitchen, and I'm here with Autumn.
Hi.
Autumn has just decided to launch her own business.
Yes.
And it's called Cakes Baked.
Cakes Baked.
Perfect. Yeah, right. So Autumn, tell us
Yes.
how we got here.
I am a college graduate. I have my degree in advertising, and I got laid off like hundreds of thousands of other Americans who got laid off. So I applied for job after job after job, and I went on some interviews, and they didn't pan out. So I've always liked to bake. Always baked. My mom bakes. My dad is a chef. So it's kind of in my blood to bake. So I was baking for my husband all the time. He loved my food. And I was at home. I'm like, I'm at home. I'm not doing anything. I'm unemployed. This sucks, but I need to do something with myself. I cannot wait to really get into starting my business. I just started it. I built up a little bit of a clientele, but I cannot wait to have more people taste the food because it's so good. All right, so today we're making two items. We're making oatmeal raisin cookies with dried cranberries and golden raisins. And we're making my famous lemon squares, which are my #1 bestseller.
What is this contraption?
This is our KitchenAid mixer.
I know!
Which is...
I don't think I've ever touched one.
These are awesome. KitchenAid mixers are awesome. If you don't have one, it's not a big deal. You can use a hand mixer. Hand mixers work just as well.
Okay.
I just love the KitchenAid mixer. It sits here and it kind of like does all the work. You just put everything in it.
Like, by the time we're done, how much are we making this for? Like how many?
This actually will only be enough for, about 12 squares. Okay. So it's not a lot.
And they're about like the size of $1?
They're smaller than $1. They're probably, if you cut the $1 in half.
I'm just kidding.
They're nice little squares. They're actually really rich and sugary, so you kind of don't want a really big one. This is 1 cup of superfine sugar. 1 cup of superfine sugar. So you're going to put the sugar into your mixer. You're just going to drop the sugar in. Okay. Now we're going to add half a teaspoon of baking powder. Baking powder is very important for making your food rise. If you don't have baking powder, then it won't. Crack 1 egg. And we're going to drop that in there on low.
Okay. Wait, where's that setting? I'm sorry.
The setting's over here. Okay. You're going to start it on just like 1 or 2.
Okay.
Let the egg and the sugar get all happy with each other. Okay. So just mix it, and then you're going to add your 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay. So there's 1. There's 2. And here's 3.
Now, you cannot substitute this with like freshly squeezed lemon.
You could, but you have to make sure there's no pulp in it. It has to be pure, like just juice. Okay. And that's kind of a pain. We're gonna add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix. You're gonna turn it up.
You're gonna turn it from 2 to
about 4.
Okay.
And you're gonna let it beat for about a minute because it needs to get nice and creamy. The eggs need to come together and get. You're not gonna let it get frothy, but you kind of are. I'm gonna show you over here. Okay. We have our crust done. This is our crust. This, like I said earlier, is just the butter, the flour, and sugar. That's all this is. Butter, flour, sugar, and a tiny pinch of lemon extract.
What's most gratifying about baking?
It's actually therapeutic for me. I like to be in the kitchen. Like, you know how there's certain things people like to do? Like people live to dance or live to sing. I like to be in the kitchen. It gets hot in here, and some people are like, I gotta get out of here. But I like to mix things up and make beautiful things happen with them. We use our trusty rubber spatula.
Okay. So we wanna put our pan closer by, or we okay?
Nope, we're good. We're gonna take our bowl. Okay. Just gonna pour this right over top of our nice baked crust.
Now, how long are we gonna put this in the oven for?
We're gonna put this in the oven for about 20 minutes to 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna put this in our oven on the bottom.
Okay. So what's it? Yeah, tell me about why we're putting it.
If you put it on the top, it browns too quickly and it won't be done in the middle. You're gonna put it on the bottom. Now we're gonna wait for our lemon squares to get finished.
You know what's really interesting about Cakes to Bake and what Autumn's doing is that obviously, like she said, thousands of Americans have been laid off of work during this very slow time. But she took the opportunity to find what she loved or rediscover what she loved and try to make some money doing it. And you know, everybody can't just up and quit their job, and I don't think anybody would tell anyone to just quit their job. But maybe we can just learn from this and this great experience that we're having with Autumn is to just have a plan. You know, we want to improve the quality of our lives day by day. And, you know, you go to work because you have to work and do your 9 to 5, so to speak. But when you leave work, maybe it's taking that time to investigate a passion and then figuring out a way by doing some research, talking to somebody who's already doing it, and finding a way to make some money out of it, and also having a really good time, too.
So, essentially, we're going to zest a little bit of onion peel.
Lemon peel?
Oh, did I say onion?
You said onion.
It's not onion. That would be real nasty.
It would be gross. Oh, wait, so zesting. Is that what this is?
Zesting is where this, actually, the outside of the fruit is like where you're going to get the zest from. You don't want to go down to the white part, like the rind, that's bitter. So you just want to use a little bit because it actually adds lemon flavor because there's oils all in the fruit.
Oh, okay.
That will really add a nice flavor. So you're just going to see how you're getting these little yellow peels?
Yeah.
So you're just going to put that on top and smell it.
I just smell it.
It smells really good.
It smells great.
Yeah, too bad we don't have smell.
It's like grating cheese.
Yes.
It's really strong. Like I'm not just saying that, people. It's
strong.
Yeah.
It smells
It's really
very
strong.
lemony, and that gives your lemon squares a really good original lemon flavor. Even though we did use the pure organic lemon juice, the lemon zest just takes it over the top.
Oh, don't share.
Yummy. You guys eat this.
That's my mom's dog barking in the background. Queenie and Sydney. We're gonna do a fashion show with them later. You'll see them. No. Autumn, these are really good. And like, you know, sometimes it's like, oh, I can see the dessert with some. I can see this just by itself.
You don't need any ice cream. You don't need anything. You can just eat it by itself. Yeah. Well, the cooling time is about a half hour or whatever, but to make it, it's less than an hour. So if you can hold off until they're cool, you're fine.
People out there just have reservations about stepping off the grid, right? Which is kind of being financially independent.
Right.
You know, taking the chance to really pursue their dreams and the things that they really truly believe in and that make them happy. So as a young couple, you guys have been married less than a year.
Less than a year.
Less than a year. What advice would you give anybody who's on the fence?
And I would say if one person wants to have the business and the vision and the dream, the other person has to provide some sort of financial support. I suggest that you have a job. One person in the marriage has to have a job. A whole lot easier.
As a young person, you know, I'm turning 26, and I have lots of ideas, lots of visions, and lots of dreams, but at the same time, you have to focus on one mission, one vision. If you really want to do it, don't give up.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us and watching. For more information about Cakes to Bake and MyTempOwithMorgan, you can find that information at www.mytempowithmorgan.ning.com. So, that's it from us. See you next time.
Bye. Stay
in motion.
Isn't that logo amazing, by the way? Look at those boobs.
I love her.
Stay tuned for part 2 with Autumn. We didn't forget about those chocolate chip cookies.
We're in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, and we're with Tiffany Rhodes, who's designer and founder of Butch Diva.
Yes, I'm very blessed. I'm like very humbled by it all because, you know, I started with this little idea and this little custom brand, you know, sewing clothes out of my room in Jersey, and now it's like, you know, it's a dream. It's a very personal experience, and I love what I do. I don't think I would trade it in for anything
Right.
else.
Right.
Maybe like to be like a Broadway dancer or something, but otherwise I can't see myself doing anything else.